Hey, Empress Vibrant here. Hope everybody is bliss, has slept and risen well. Welcome to your daily reading. It is the 11th of the 12th, 2020. If you haven't done already, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you're not following on Instagram, please do so at Empress Vibrant. This is where you'll get to see my live dawn and readings at 7:30 a.m. So yeah, I'm going to link onto my Instagram and let's see what messages are in store for us today. Hi. So, hey guys, Divine doing it. That's lovely to hear. Give thanks. I know, man. I never used to be no early riser, but I'm here on 7:30. But I can't lie. It's in my system now. All right, so let's see. God, soul, spirit, universe. To find out what the energy for the collective is. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Find out what the collective energy is today. Let's see. What are the messages for the collective today? What's the messages for the collective today? Messages for the collective today. Messages for the collective today. Make it plain. Messages for the collective today. Okay. Oh, there's two of them. It's this one. Oh, hey, how you doing? So today is number 13, commitment. Wow. Okay. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. Wow. Wow, people. Yo. So number 13 is commitment. So the frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being with unwavering belief. Oh, snap. Gotta commit to yourself. Commit to what you really truly believe in and with unwavering belief. Okay. Being firm. Know what you want, know what you say. So this commitment is first to yourself. So that devotion to all aspects of your being. And being steadfast and unwavering when it comes to your beliefs. Very interesting card. Never had this one before. And we also know that when we're dealing with commitment, hey darling, when we're dealing with commitment, we always first think of the commitment that we share towards others and the commitment, in a relationship or a commitment to your role in your family and stuff like that. And all of this does come into play. That's why it's all aspects of your being. But first and foremost, the commitment first must be to yourself. What you stand for, what you believe in, and having to stand up for it unwavering. Wow. So this is being very firm. This is not about flip-flopping between ideas, flip-flopping between belief systems. The commitment to yourself, the commitment to the fact that I'm a child of the Most High, and I will act accordingly. This is how I present myself. This is how I step out into the world. This is how I give of my love. This is how I share. I'm open to receive this. I believe or I know this about myself or about the universe or about the creator. Wow, commitment. I really love that. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. It's kind of a big card still. Never had that one before, not even in my personals. But I fully understand what that is. And stay committed to yourself. It's funny because you have to make sure that you have you're unwavering on what you believe, even if it's not popular, even if what you feel would fit, be like for some other person to be like, what do you mean? Like, no, man. Do you know what I mean? And you have to respect those who are at that stage in their development where they care zero about what you've got to say and they believe what it is that they believe. When you hear that line, who feels it knows it, there's only so much we can say what we would do in a situation or ask people for their opinions. But in the grand scheme of things, who feels it knows it. I may say I wouldn't perform a certain act or I wouldn't behave in a certain way. And for somebody else, that's their go-to. Or they feel like they've been pushed to the brink and they're about to do what they have to do. No one don't want to feel like no chump, first and foremost. So if you're trying to make me feel like some idiot, I'm about to show your ass, them ways there. And that's a commitment to self. That's a commitment to their beliefs. And we have to have that sort of unwavering belief and unwavering commitment to ourselves in that same manner, irrespective of what people believe. Hey, Ruby. So it's a big, it's definitely something to think about when we are talking about commitments, So commitment number 13, darling. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being with unwavering belief. So commit to yourself, what you believe. And it's not about being shakeable. You have to be, oh, look at that. You have to be steadfast, unshakable like the rock, isn't it? No one can't mad up your head. Nobody can't fool you. Okay, you know what you stand for. You know what you believe in. Even if it's not the most popular belief, regardless of what anyone has to say. All right, so when we are looking at commitment and what that means for us, the tarot now is saying, I'm like, oh, why is this here? Oh, right. And the reason why I was saying about making sure that you, right, so I'm going to say what the message is. I'm going to show you the card and I'll tell you what the message is. Like the mountains outside and 732. That's right. Stand firm. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this card. The 5 of Pentacles talks about feeling left out, feeling isolated. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't feel supported, and or it's full of people with unpopular. That's the truth. Like, pardon, especially when you're doing the laws of Ma'at. Enough of us are like, pardon? You believe what now? Or you just realize that there are some people with a certain level of, I don't know, man, some next level strength, things that will take some of us a good while to get our head around. Some people can just be like, well, yeah, I get it. It is what it is. And some of us still need to work through that. Okay, so we know that things are what they are, but it doesn't mean that it's not hurtful. It doesn't mean we ain't trying to dodge bullets over her. But this energy of feeling left out, feeling overwhelmed and feeling as though, yeah, you feeling, it's like, yeah, it's like this card, you feel unpopular. What you've got to say isn't the done dizzle. But this is why this is here, because it's saying commit to yourself. Commit to yourself. Because the more that you're trying to people please, the more that you try to keep up, the more that you try to assimilate, that, you know, there's no need to do that. Be exactly who you are. And when you commit to yourself, then you'll find how much people really, really commit to you, because they realize that, wow, this person just does their own thing. I just love their vibe. You know, either they drop little pearls and leave, or they, you know, they come around, you know, they're on the peripheral, you know, they, you know, they may not always speak all the time, you know. But you've got to get to that stage when we're not people pleasing, because it makes us feel like this, drawn out, left out, and isolated. And we've definitely got to stay true to ourselves. We do. And this is what this commitment to self is about, and standing up for what you believe and being unwavering about that. Because it is a lot of stress to try and keep up with the Joneses, you know, like even for instance, even like on a, on a simple as now, the so-called woke community or conscious community, like I said, there is times where you can feel overwhelmed by that. You get a whole load of information. You found out the things that you've been consuming or the things that you've been using for all these years are not good for you. You know, you have to make choices that are different. And sometimes if you feel like the choices that you are making, you're not changing them quick enough, you can start to feel really, really bad. You can start to feel like, well, I know this isn't very good. Hi, guys. I know this isn't really good, but, you know, everyone around me is doing this. It's like, you know, like even I think it's early this week or last week, um, there was a group fast on and I couldn't partake. I was not at that stage. I was quite tired as well. And I know that probably would have helped. However, I have to do things in my own rhythm, in my own time. I couldn't just jump on because everybody was doing it. And I could have forced myself to do that. And in the end, I would have just felt burnt out because I'm not staying true to myself and how I truly feel. I just want to jump on the bandwagon because I know it's a good thing. You know, I know it's going to be helpful. And at some point, I will do it as when I'm ready because I do intermittent fasting anyway. But sometimes to want to be a part of the group thing can be quite difficult. You know what I mean? It can be a lot to keep up with. There's so much things that are on offer. And at times it can be overwhelming. So sometimes if you don't make something, you feel like you've missed something, you know, you can feel left out, slightly isolated on the peripheral, on the outside, looking in, you know, like, oh, I didn't really have, yeah, that's right. You have to have compassion for yourself. So that is where I'm coming from. So making sure that you have the commitment first to yourself so that you are able to be unwavering in your beliefs, you know, so that you are not feeling left out and on the sidelines and trying to people please and, you know, I'm down. I want to be down. Yeah, it's good that you want to be down, but make sure you want to be down for the right reasons and don't pop down yourself in the process. And that is saying real true to yourself, you know. And then we also have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is coming together. You know, it's all about, thank you, Lisa Sweets. This is all about celebrations and coming together. Now, I've got celebrations coming up. I think we've all got some, you know, whether it's a Kwanzaa, what we're doing with our Kwanzaa, Waroho. So yeah, I'm going to be hashtagging Kwanzaa and Waroho soon. I should have really started doing it from now because for the Kwanzaa, I'm going to be doing an Orisha reading, an Orisha tarot reading um, on the Waroho House page. So I will start plugging that real soon. But yes, going back to the commitment. Like I said, we've all got things. This is like the festive season for those who still celebrate Christmas. This is coming together with your family. For those who are doing Kwanzaa, we're coming together with your family, your friends, and your community. But this is also remembering, hey sweets, this is also remembering that you still have to be committed to yourself. Even when you're in spaces where we are celebrating and we are coming together, you still have to be committed to yourself in this time. Because if you're around certain family members, they don't quite understand this Kwanzaa thing. What's all that mess? you know, Sit down and, what I mean, hold a seat and, cut some turkey and all that business. Do you know what I mean? And there could be some kind of slight conflicts because people are not doing the things that you do, or there's a despondence to what it is that you're doing. It's being like, oh, okay, is that what you're doing? And that also can make you feel some type of way, because people ain't on what you're on. Do you know what I mean? Or vice versa. People are on this Kwanzaa stuff and you just are happy with Christmas. I'm good with good old Christmas. I'm good. We've been doing it for years. I know Santa's not real. I know some of the origins ain't really fabulous, but it's not about that. It's about the children. It's all about coming together, and then you have, those who are of the persuasion of, yeah, it's not about that life, stress, worry, what I mean? Ain't got time for all of that. So if you are going to be coming together with your family and your friends to celebrate life, celebrate oneness and togetherness, then show up. Show up being you. Show up with your inner standing. Show up with your level of integrity, being you, regardless of whether it's popular, whether people agree with you, yes, I know, car. You have to do things in your own pace and within your own rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rudolph and all of that. Yeah, I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's all of that. So please be in of the energy and of the inner standing that the commitment first is to self. And we are truly multifaceted. There are so many different elements of us as being one being, you know, just us sitting here right now. We are brothers, sisters, aunties, parents, see what I'm saying? Grandchildren, nephews, nieces, you know what I mean? Like some are only our grandparent too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't at that stage of my development as yet. But you see what I'm saying, Shu? We're all multifaceted. We wear different hats when we go to work, when we're working on our projects. We show someone a different part of who we are at different times, but that is still staying true to who we are, and being committed to that. And then we also have the Page of Wands, a Page of Swords rather. And the Page of Swords talks about, so now we're committed to ourselves, all aspects. So we are not trying to fight against the grain and be in our everything, just so we're not left out. And there are some of us who are fighting against the grain and still feeling left out. And the remedy to this is to stay committed to yourself first. Everything else will fall into place. Just stay committed to yourself first, even when you're around your family and friends and your loved ones. Keep being you. There's a respect level that comes from being steadfast. I remember when I first started not celebrating Christmas and stopped going around certain family functions, and it was a big deal. Should everyone doing it? And again, poor son, what's he gonna do? He's gonna be all dry. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, boy, I will send him to go and have his good time if that be the case, if you really want to go. But I have to do me. When you keep being the same person year after year after year, after a while, people don't just, oh, that's Shaw, you know what I'm saying? And more time it is like, no, Shaw and that stuff, all of that, all of that knowledge stuff. You get what I'm saying? All of that woke business, you know what I mean? And I'm cool with that, because after a while, there is a level of integrity and a level of respect that you get showing up and being the same person regardless, and not just succumbing for the sake of succumbing. So me as all right being the one that's stuff. You get what I'm saying? I'm good with that. Be good with that, yeah, family. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And then we've got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is all about starting that something, being committed to yourself enough to start that thing, continue on that thing that you've started. You know, if they see this person there walking on some little piece of twig, you know, there's a trust there, you know. Yeah, man. I love the individualism of everyone I've been meeting, to be fair. I'm like, oh, I like me a bit of you. You know, everyone's got a little different kind of flavor and a little spice to put in the soup. I'm all for it. But there is a level of trust here with all of your ventures. There's a level of trust and a level of intuitive abilities here. When we're talking about swords, we're talking about cutting away, sharpening, becoming focused, that razor sharp focus. This is about having that that belief in yourself, the belief in your project, the belief in what it is that you have to offer. And this is saying to you, sharpen your skills, focus in, you know, take that time and commit to yourself enough. The amount of energy you put in to showing up for other people, you put that in for yourself. Foss. Yeah. This is all about going back to zero, back to peace. Amen. Being back to ourselves and working out what we won't do. Yeah. So it's beautiful energy, actually. Commitment. Yes, let's done commit to ourself. Always trying to keep up with the Joneses and all of that. Stay there. As long as it's within your rhythm to do so, then go ahead. But fighting against the grain, pushing in through the door, pushing up your face against the window. Oh, I wish I had that much commitment to blah, blah, blah. First commit to yourself, then you'll worry about all the rest of that stuff later. And I think first, I might not even worry about people. Much less. But first commit to yourself and what you can commit and do consistently without it being such a big deal. I should start doing things little by little. We start running away from ourselves and our tasks because it seems like it's a big thing, and it's really, really not as big as we think. It's one small step each day, few moves, you know what I mean, a day, whatever it be. Right, so let's find out what is being activated within us regarding this spread. Well, we have to commit to ourselves. That's right, Sean. Yeah. That's right, girl. Lovely. Hey, let's see what comes out. Self-love. So self-love, you realize that the love of self is necessary to love another. Bam. Okay. Self-love. You realize that the love of self is necessary to love another. See that there? That's why it's always got to start with numero uno. It's got to start with you. Yeah, it's got to start with you. You know that you have to start loving on yourself in order to be able to love on people in a productive and healthy way. When we don't love ourselves correctly, we don't love other people healthily. You know, we love them from ego space, you know, from trying to squeeze them down into our ideals, or trying to fight ourselves to beat in what other people depend. Self-love. That is what is necessary and key for us today and for the rest of our life. But this is what the energy is today. Commit to yourself, commit to that self-love, commit to taking some time for yourself, commit to just taking it easy. Yeah, man, move out of your own way. That's right. And we all can take that message there, moving out of our own way. you know, and then we have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energy to the loving forces of the universe. We're releasing. And release generally happens quite easily once you're focused on your highest intentions and what you truly want. When you're able to say, right, you know, you cry it out, you write your letters, you burn them, you write the letters to the people, them hurt your art, people you feel who's done you some type of injustice. These are like releasing rituals that you can do and little things that you can do to help. You know, we understand that everything happens for a reason and all of that. But when we're dealing with the healing side of things, we can write letters to those people who we want to talk to. Sometimes we just burn them, and they may not be something that you have to do to get some type of closure from someone else, but there are ways to release certain things. You can write things, burn them, release that energy. You know, write about yourself, how you see yourself, you know, how you see yourself wanting to be, the things that you drop off, the things that you are achieving, the fact that you can look at a situation from fresh eyes now. I'm not seeing things the same dead way that I did all those years ago. I have evolved from that person who was seeing things on one dimensional. I have grown, I have evolved, so I'm able now to release and give over unwanted energies. Yeah, and give it over to the universe and let the loving force of the universe caress you, love you down. Yeah, I love it. So in closing, let's get ourselves some words of affirmation or things to consider. Can I get some words of affirmations or things to consider regarding this spread? Oh, that's nice. One more. Thank you. Don't give me a whole leap, you know. Right. So the first one is, my relationships are based on my values. And this one comes up quite a lot. My relationships are based on my values. Okay. I love, I live, I love. I love, I live, and I love. Love that. I trust in the process. I trust in the process. Mm-hmm. Let me see, is that the last one? I know there's two. There's a couple more that came out, so I'm going to read them because I feel like it's necessary. So, people come in and out of my life for a reason. People come in and out of my life for a reason. I am beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful inside and out. And last but not least, I am successful. I am successful. Say it one more time. I am successful. So my darlings, that has been your daily reading. I hope there were some takeaways there. And yeah, man, catch me back next week. We're glad to say it Friday so we can have a little lie-in and all these things. Much love. I really, really appreciate all of your love and your comments and when you come and hold space with me. So listen, have yourself a great day and I'll see y'all soon. Blessings. Yes, indeed. Well, that has been our daily messages. I hope that was beneficial to you. I know the messages are very general, may not resonate with everyone. However, if you want a more personal reading, the information is in the description box below or under my services. So hit me up for your personal readings. Look forward to connecting with you and have yourself a great day. Take care. Empress Vibrant signing out. Blessings.